Hey guys, Tyler Cruz here, also known as Always Dizzy. From my previous video, you should know that I finished my previous tournament in the 2025 New Year's Open after round 7. And I withdrew, and at the time, I withdrew thinking that I didn't set a new personal best. But what I didn't take into account at that time was that since some of my opponents' ratings were boosted, I didn't take that into account when I calculated things. So I actually set a new personal best, which I shall show here in a second. So I set a new over-the-board personal rating high for CFC. That's the Canadian Chess Federation. It's just like the USCF in the US, of 1724. 1724, new lifetime high. I'm very happy with that. I've been working so hard as an adult improver to try to improve and increase my rating. In fact, that's really what my whole YouTube channel is about. It's about the struggle, the constant struggle of trying to improve as an adult, which is just one of the hardest things that I've ever tried to accomplish. So the fact that I gained a new personal best really makes me quite pleased. Yeah, so 1724, you can see it right here on the screen. So 1724 is my regular rating high, and is my regular rating, my current rating, and it's also my all-time high. In the CFC, we have two different rating systems. We have the regular rating, and then we also have a quick rating, which is essentially blitz and rapid time controls. And it also includes some online tournaments that were held primarily during the pandemic. So generally, most people don't really take the quick rating into that seriously. I don't myself, and I don't play many quick. I actually avoid blitz and rapid tournaments as much as I can. I only played them during the pandemic because I was hard up for some tournaments. Yeah, so let me. I have this filtered by regular tournaments, and just if you're curious about my history, now I'm going to hide my webcam for a second. If I can find out how, so give me a second here. There we go. Yeah, so if you look in, I guess you can just follow my cursor here. So I played a couple tournaments when I was younger. I played in the BC Cadet in 1997, and then I played in, this was a kids tournament, and then this was an adult tournament. And then I played like two more, like 4 or 5 years later, just randomly. By randomly, I mean, yeah, I didn't prepare or anything. And then I quit for 15 years, and then I came back. So let me put the webcam back in so you can see my beautiful face. Okay. And yeah, so I quit for about 15 years. Then I came back in 2018. I just quit chess completely for 15 years. And and then I started my YouTube channel probably around, well, I started streaming on Twitch around this time here. And then I started the YouTube channel maybe around here somewhere, 2019. Sorry. But you can see my rating was, now you can't just look at this as a natural progression, because around this time it was pretty crazy. Like I just started getting into tournaments, and my rating was like around 1400, 1500. And then it actually dipped to the low 1300s. But this was also during the pandemic. Well, I guess right around here was the pandemic, and the ratings were insane. The super underrated kids, and yeah, the ratings were really crazy. So anybody that plays over the board will know what I'm talking about. And then after things kind of opened up, after the pandemic more or less ended, everybody was underrated. So I kind of held at around 1400 or so. And then I had a couple of really good tournaments starting in the Jack Taylor Memorial 2022, where I had a performance rating of 1914. But yeah, I jumped up near like close to 200 points in that tournament. And then I had a good tournament after that as well. And I gained a new personal high there of 1665. Then I had some bad tournaments. Here I was okay, but then I had some bad tournaments and I dropped a lot. Just got kind of unlucky. I got paired up against an 800. I got paired up against really underrated kids, which, by the way, is another upcoming video I have planned. I'm going to give an update on kids that I've played in the past and where they are now, so you can see just how underrated they were. Yeah, and then in the last tournament, I jumped up to 1724. Now, this is mainly due to a rating boost that was given right before the tournament. There was a compression rating boost, which is very similar to what they did with the FIDE ratings. And it felt artificial at first, but the fact that I played in a tournament after my rating was boosted and I still gained rating makes me feel that I earned that boost and then some. So yeah, so 1724 is my over the board rating as CFC rating, which is pretty equivalent to a USCF rating. Happy with that. Will that be my lifetime high? You know, am I too old to improve beyond that? We will see, but I'm going to try my hardest to get beyond 1724. But all that being said, very, very happy to be in the 1700s. 1700, legit 1700 over the board player. I'm actually, I think I'm 1776 FIDE, and I was actually in the 1800s FIDE, but that's only after one tournament, so it's very provisional. My CFC rating, as you can see, I've played in many tournaments. So yeah. Okay, that's all I wanted to give for this video. So that's a win for all of us adult improvers. It is possible to improve. 1724, can I go beyond this? We shall wait and see. Thank you.